Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Cossacks 3 on impossible difficulty. We're playing the Cossacks campaign, the second scenario. We are in Livonia fighting together with the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth against the Swedes. And our Polish commander has ordered us to storm the fort because it doesn't have enough cannonballs to break down the wooden palisades. So I think he's gonna save them for this area up here for the citadel. So that's not a great assignment. We will try to do our best. We basically gotta get in there with the cavalry, break down the gate, and then try to slaughter as many of these musketeers as possible. Let's unpause. I'll try to pick a couple of those units off if I can before we send our cavalry in. 44, 74, 23. We saved these guys from dying because we lured all the Swedish troops in there, so that army can't really attack the Poles, which is good. There are the cannons. They don't have a lot of them. I guess that is their commander. Looks like a hetman to me. Well, fine. Why not? They're not shooting. Let's just move up to the gate. Yeah, they're not firing back. I guess they're waiting for our valiant melee attack. Well, I'm gonna pick them off one by one. I think I can make 2 units out of this. I think I can make 120 unit out of it. And I think I can make a 36 unit out of it. I wonder if that's the way to go. I don't think so. Yeah, we're actually slaughtering these guys. I'm gonna use everything that I can. You might consider this gamey. I consider it necessary. Because the game basically wants me to divine what is going to happen next. And I could play all this campaign beforehand and then play it again on camera. I'm not sure that is really the way to go. Gonna bring them over. Maybe try to pick a couple more of them off. These are the officers. The officers actually pack a fair punch. They do have 300 melee attack. They are pretty expensive though, so you generally don't want to use them just for normal attack duty. It's not a thing. And we're killing a couple more. The more we kill from the outside while they don't fight back, the less our cavalry is at risk. That's for certain. And these guys are not firing back for some reason or other. I do think that the Seljuks have a bit of a longer reach than normal musketeers. Let's bring them over. Let's try to take some of these musketeers out. Still shooting, so we're still doing some damage. Yeah, they're dying. I like it. This is gonna be the real problem, because we've got to take down that palisade, and we've got to slaughter as much of these musketeers before the pikemen get our cavalry. That's gonna be a tricky job. Okay, they're still shooting. I'm gonna stay here as long as they want, as long as they need, really, to pick them off. Okay, that looks fine. Let's bring them over. Oh, so now they're deciding to fight back, really. Yeah, this looks more like an execution than a than a fortress attack. I guess they're set to be passive. They're not doing it. Oh crap. Okay, so now we angered them. Move out of the way, move out of the way. We lost 2. 3. Move away. Yeah, but I think we thinned their lines significantly. There's no doubt about that. I wonder why they didn't wake up before. Okay, we've got 155 Seljuks and a good amount of cavalry Cossacks. Should be able to do it. Let's bring you up. So we're gonna stay here, give our cavalry some covering fire, and then we're gonna send them in. Is that enough? Guess they might move a little bit more forward. Do this. Let's hope we don't get shot at. We don't. Still nothing. Okay, fine. Let's save. And then we're gonna send the Cossacks in. Where are the Sich Cossacks? Yeah, they're slowly moving through the Polish ranks. Alright. Let's do it, boys. Now they're starting to shoot. Okay. Okay. Okay, they're dead. They're dead. They're just dead. Okay. Yeah, Sich Cossacks are really great at stuff like this. We lost a couple, but we didn't lose too many. Nearly no register Cossacks and only 6 Sich Cossacks, and you gotta keep in mind that 3 of them were already pretty hurt. We lost 4 Seljuks. That could also have been way worse. Now this is gonna be the real problem. Well, I'm gonna send my Seljuks over here to attack their thingy. Oh, we took over this thing. Town hall, housing, the storehouse. We could actually try to burn them down. Buildings explode and the splinters might kill a couple of enemy soldiers for us. So that could be a possibility. How many troops are there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 3 times 25, so about 75 troops are in there. No more firing? No more firing? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Now the problem is that we won't really have anything in our hands against the pikemen. But that might not be a bad idea, to just push the attack forward over here, whilst we do have the backing of our Seljuks. Just let the cavalry run in and run rampant. Just gonna quick save here. We definitely cannot lose a lot more units. So we're just gonna do it. Bring on the dogs of war. Okay, so now they're starting to shoot, and let's hope that they start to kill off the musketeers before anything bad happens, really. Okay, we're killing them. We're not killing them very fast. Okay, so how are our losses? 73, 13, 34. We lost a couple, but we didn't lose too many. 73, so we lost one here. I think we lost 7 over here. And we lost a couple more over there. But yeah, that's actually quite nice. Really happy with how this went. Now let's just get the hell out of dodge before we get hit by the cannons. I don't think we should have. I don't think we could have done this attack any better. That was actually fairly substantial. What are you guys doing? Come on, come out here. Come on, come on. Yeah, can do it. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get out of there. Get out of there. It's not too nice to hang out inside the castle. Gonna have problems. Now, we can't really do anything with these buildings. It's nice to have them, but oh well. So they're shooting at the shipyard. There are the cannons. Do we lose anyone through them shooting? Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, these guys killed 20 men, which is substantial. They killed about as many as they had in troop size. These killed 178, these 146, and these 403. Musketeers are actually, well, the cannons are the real heroes of the battlefield, but then it's the musketeers. The cavalry looks very valiant, but battles in these times were often just lines of artillery, really, and lines of musketeers to defend them. I mean, you still had the pikemen and the Spanish tertiary, which basically was a square of pikemen with musketeers in the middle and all that, but it all went more and more towards pure musketeer units, especially with the invention of the bayonet. You know, first you had I think muzzle bayonet is what it's called, which you basically plug into your musket. What? Guys, why are you shooting my own stuff? That's stupid. Guess I should have burned these things down. Oh, that's also a housing. 268 soldiers. I think we started this whole thing. Oh yeah, the dogs asked to surrender. That was a brilliant assault day. Well, you can rest at the town for now. You've achieved a lot already. We will recuperate, then march on Dorpat. Very well. Okay then. Sounds fine. So these guys gave up. They got standard bearer. Standard bearer is coming out with the, well, blue flag. Should be a white one. Okay. Yeah, they've given up. You can see that there's no will to fight in there anymore. Pan Hetman, I'm about to besiege Dorpat. After your thrashing of the Swedes at Weissenstein, they have no field army left. The siege will proceed unmolested. Except for one thing, the detachment of Field Marshal Unrep is hiding to the west. It is fairly small, but could cause us troubles. Defeat them. Panfield Hetman Solkiewski will be joining you shortly. Okay, very well. Greetings to you, Pan Zaporozhian Knight. You've got some brave lads with you. The Swedes fear you like a stepfire now. But let's get to the business. We march west and find Pan Field Marshal. Let's march on, noble Pan. Okay, so the siege of Fellin is officially over. Just gonna quick save. I think I might even do a normal save. Maybe not. Yeah, although, why not? Why not? Let's just do it. Let's call this Fellin over. And be done with it. Just so we don't lose any progress. So I guess these riders were the ones that talked. There are the winged hussars. Should we join them? Let's do it. Whoa, there they are, cowering at the hills. See them digging in. My riders can't get them there, damn it. And your lads would bathe in blood if they charged too. Let's do this. I will stay here, my boys will taunt the Swedes. Meanwhile, you take your Zaporozhians and go around the lake. No matter the cost, get across those shrubs and swamps, Pan. When you attack their rear, my lances will charge their front. Okay, very well. Let's just have a look at the situation. So this is indeed a very high hill, and elevation is king in this. Makes your cannons shoot wider, and I think your musketeers do also more damage, gain more accuracy and stuff like that. So it's not inconsiderable that they are on an elevated position. So they have a bunch of dragoons, 3 rows of dragoons, I think. 2, 5, 15, so 45 dragoons, I'd say. And then they got a good amount of Swedish reiters. And then they got a crap ton of musketeers. 4 rows with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 120 musketeers over here. Okay, 120 musketeers is bad news, especially because we do have the cannons. But as it looks, plan is that these guys will charge from the south. And hopefully these guys as well, those riders. And we're going to take them from the north. Now, providing there's no surprise coming at us while we move around the lake, we should be able to do this. We still have a fair complement of Cossacks. And we've got 150 Seljuks, which can match those musketeers. The big problem is the cannons. But I think if the winged hussars and the reiters charge at the same time, they might be able to take out the musketeers and therefore stop the cannons from firing. So it would all depend on the right coordination between us and the Polish troops. Interesting. Very interesting. I like it. I like it exceedingly. This could go well. So yeah, let's send all our troops up there. 34, 73, and the 13, and those guys. Let me zoom out. What are the other troops doing? They're just chilling out. Oh well, they're the cannons. And it seems like they've left a regiment of pikemen as a garrison here. They really should not leave the cannons unprotected. How many light riders might that be? A fair complement. The winged hussars are not to underestimate too. But they wouldn't be enough on their own. Yeah, this is a tough nut to crack. I wonder why we don't use more forces for this. Let's bring up the Seljuks. I mean, maybe I should send one complement of my Cossacks down to help them. Maybe the Sich Cossacks. I mean, I can come at them and start gunning them down. I think I can definitely take out the 2 cavalry regiments. But the 120 musketeers, they are going to do some hellish damage. And if the cannons shoot with grape shot, which is basically small pieces of metal hacked into small pieces, then there's hell to pay, because they're just gonna kill off the cavalry completely. We're gonna have no chance at all. Let's bring the Seljuks up. We definitely cannot have the elevation on the side of the enemy. That's not gonna fly. Let's bring up the Cossacks. Let's bring up these guys. 2,500 of 12,500. So these are 2 times as strong as they should be. Not sure why, but I guess that's how it goes. If you kill the officer and the drummer, the whole formation fails. That could be good. And these dragoons, they do a fair bit of damage, but they reload very slowly. Okay. So yeah, we're ready to attack, but I think I'm gonna do this in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. if you aren't already. Next time we're going to attack this this place. We're going to see how it goes. I don't think we're done with this scenario yet. I think we will have to help with the siege of Dorpat over there. Yeah, the Polish troops are marching now. Okay then. Why are they marching down? That looks kind of stupid. Well, I'm gonna let them do their thing. Yeah, hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.